One Saturday morning.
Is this thing on? Yes. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very important announcement to make. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. This is Dr. Emma Russell.
Shaking
And
here.
a very important announcement to make concerning basically all of human society. It's very important.
Emma.
It,
Emma.
oh, Mark. Mark, is that you? Wow.
Yes.
Mark, I'm so glad that you're here in order to listen to what I have to say here. Listen, Mark and everyone listening, our world is changing. The mass extinction that we fear that's coming is already here. And we are the cause of it. But there's hope in Godzilla. Our planet will perish, and so will we unless we set Godzilla free. You have to understand, there has never been as much gas as there is on the planet right now. All of the farting, all of the poop-poops, and the doo-doo, the smell, it's horrendous. And if the Titans don't come in order to save our world,
Emma, you said wait, calm down. Are you saying that I'm stinking like that? Are you saying I'm the cause of all this farting? You know, I was trying to be good. You know, I was trying to be good, but you know, I promise I'll take it easy. I'll use some air freshener. I use some Febreze. I got it in the back. God.
Zilla. What's happening, guys? This, of course, is Rashad with the Color Commentary crew, and we are here. Oh, we're to give you views from a different side. Can't forget that. Sorry, we've had so many technical difficulties here than having another physical difficulty. That ain't nothing. But of course, it's Rashad, owner and founder of Block Band Music and Publishing, the company that gives you music and instruments to marching bands across the nation. The crew is going to be talking about the new movie Godzilla today. Godzilla, as Chuck loves to repeat over and over again. Godzilla. He loves to hear the Japanese guys say that. So we're going to get into that movie. We're going to do a non-spoiler review first, and then we're going to do a spoiler review. We have, as well, to celebrate this momentous occasion, a guest with us tonight. We have Mr. Q from Q Reviews. He's got his own YouTube show, and it seems to be that the things that he's doing are right in line with the things that we're doing. So it looks like he's giving you views from a different side as well. Don't just look at it.
Just stare at it.
So, Mr. Q, why don't you go ahead and introduce you there, sir?
Oh, hey, what's up? My name is Q. I'm from Q Reviews. You can go ahead and find me on Q Reviews if you like funny intros and funny perspective at video, and also keeping it real on movie reviews. I'm just a guy who loves loves media, loves to talk about it, and come on over to Q Reviews, and we'll have some fun. And I'm glad to be on the show tonight. Thanks for having me. Can't wait to get into some movies and have some fun here. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, let's do it, man. We're going to go ahead and set our timer for maybe about 3 minutes for the non-spoiler review as we talk about Godzilla. So I'll go ahead and go first, man. With this movie, I will tell you that everything about the monsters is great. I mean, everything. And everything that you see in the trailers is there. It is even better, man. Godzilla is awesome. He ain't no punk. Like Godzilla, he be getting his hits in, bro. Like I was scared there was some moments based off of how the story was being told that Godzilla was like going to take some hits and go down and be a punk. Nah, Godzilla ain't playing around, bro. He's there to do a job, man. And the giant monster, I won't give his name because that would be a spoiler, but you've seen him his image in the trailers, the one with the 2 wings and 3 heads, and he's just enormous. Like he just towers over Godzilla. And Rodan, I'll say Rodan because everybody should know Rodan. And Rodan, she had her own TV show, right? Where she was like
Roseanne, yeah. She was toppling buildings, yeah. Yeah, Roseanne. Yeah, she was the best part of this movie. I heard
Yeah,
she got fired, but she came back.
particularly when she got stomped on, get stabbed by a moth. But yeah, man, all the monsters are amazing. However, there were some disappointments in terms of the people, and I think it's basically across the board. Like every review that I've seen, it's like the monsters are great, the people are dumb. You might not like the acting from the people. I felt the acting from the people was fine. There are some
Okay.
there's kind of like a hidden agenda that's revealed. I was like, oh, I didn't see that coming at all, and that was pretty cool. The acting was fine,
Well,
but the decisions that they make, it's kind of like horror movie decisions. Like, no, why would you do that? Like, there's so many things like that, so many bad decisions by the humans. It really took me out of the movie. And so, what possibly could have been like a 8 or 9 movie based off of the monsters was really more like a 6 or 7. So to me, I think it's a good movie if you turn your brain off. It's better than bad, I'll say that. I mean, there's more good to it than bad to it. But the negative things about it really just kind of take away from this being a great movie. What about you, Q? What do you think?
Godzilla, King of the Monsters have been great. From the 2014 Godzilla, people didn't like that because they didn't show a lot of Godzilla. But I thought that in fight with Godzilla to me was well worth the wait to see Godzilla. Now this one has all your favorite monsters here. They're here, they're fighting, and you kind of see them. I mean, they're fighting, but then they cut. And then they cut to the humans falling or running from debris. I hated that. I wish they would show the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like we watching a heavyweight fight of the world. We paid our pay-per-view money, and then they cut to, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, we don't care. We don't want to see Real Housewives of Atlanta. We want to see these titans throw down. That's why we paid their money. And I agree with you. They look beautiful. They look beautiful. These creatures, it's lit beautiful sometimes with all the yellows and the blues and the reds. I mean, like, it looks cold when you can see it, when they're not cutting away. The biggest issue that I had with, like, I did not care about this family, Millie Bobby Brown and her family. That story was idiotic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't care at all. Ken Zombie, he had the best character arc in this movie. You know what I'm saying, to me, but I just wish they focused on the creatures a little more and the fights were a little better. I still say the best fight was in the old Godzilla. Like, even Kong Skull Island had better fights to me than this movie. Not a terrible.
You thought the original Godzilla had better hands.
yeah. I mean, original, and 2014 he had a little bit of hands at the end when he ripped that and breathed down his throat. It wasn't no moment like that was super awesome in this. It had a couple good ones when they weren't cutting away.
Okay,
right. Like you said, the big baddie. I really liked him. You know what I'm saying? I wish I'd even seen more of him and seen more Rodan. I thought we could have used more. We could have just used more monsters in the King of Monsters. So this garbage subplot of these people that kind of ruined the movie a little bit, to be honest with you. They should have been sparing. It was like people co-starring Godzilla. I just wanted more Godzilla.
I feel you. Okay, so you have now heard the spoiler review or the non-spoiler review of this movie. Okay, so if you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and stop watching and go watch this movie. Okay, if you don't care about it, not gonna watch this movie anyway. It doesn't matter. Then hang out with us. If you have seen the movie and you're ready to talk about it, we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. So here we go. It's spoiler. It's spoiler. It's spoiler. Okay, let's do it. All right, so the nitty gritty about Godzilla. Spoiler. Oh, man. There were some things I liked about it. Like I said, I really liked the monsters. Really, the design. This is your first time on the air with me, so I have wrong words sometimes. Like that.
No, it doesn't matter. It's all good.
King Ghidorah, I think was the name of the creature.
Yeah.
That thing was awesome, man. I mean, he's got the big wings, and he's got the 3 heads, and they're fighting with each other. That was amazing.
Yeah. They had their own personality. That's what I liked about it. Yeah. They had their own personality. They was biting at each other, and he was
the head
cool.
on the left was like the pump. Like, it was like the little brother. It was like it was the last head to develop. So the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what you doing? But it was amazing because Godzilla, again, spoiler, Godzilla like chopped off that head like way at the beginning of the movie. I was like, oh snap! Like Godzilla, like he ain't
I was
playing.
like, me too.
Yeah, so I thought he's gonna fly around with two heads and a wound for the rest of the movie. But instead, like the head grew back. I was like, oh, jump.
Yeah, regenerated. Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Like he's got wings and three heads and he's Wolverine. Like, bro.
That's why I think he made a more powerful villain, because his head regenerated. Like, yeah, how you gonna stop that? And then he had that awesome, lightning laser. He was really cool. Yes. I really like. He was my favorite monster in the movie. I thought Rodan was cool, but I thought he went out, like a punk with Mothra.
He kind of went out. Well, hey, the favorite part of that was when they were like trying to lure Rodan. He was like, he was crushing everything and flipping and killing the planes.
Oh,
and all of a sudden he rolled up on the door. He's like,
cool part.
Whoa, hold up. He's like, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems.
No, he was sweet. Yeah, he was sweet. He was just flying by cities, just demolishing them. When you seen it, and then he did that barrel roll in the sky and just destroyed all those airplanes. That was ultra cool, and he had the fire behind it. The movie looks great. Yeah. So like I said, I don't hate this movie at all. Even Mothra came through. Remember with Ghidorah and did the Spider-Man web on their heads. They were stuck for a long time, and they had to fight each other out of it. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, because the one head had to like try to free him. Like, come on, I got you. Yeah, that's right. And then Mothra came with the stab, just messed up Rodan right there. It must be powerful.
Yeah, because she stabbed, like you said, he stabbed Rodan through like the heart or something for a second, or through the shoulder, and he just kind of fell, I think. And that was it for Rodan. I thought he had more, a little more John Blaze than that. I thought Rodan, I thought it was going to really throw down. I wish they would have really threw down a little bit more. And you had so many monsters, they supposed to throw down, son.
Well, that is another thing about it. Like the trailer says, there's 17 monsters, but it's really only 4 that are important. I mean, there's
the rest of the monsters.
And I don't think you ever see 17. I don't think you ever see all of them. I think the most of them that you see is like 8. I think you see 8 of them, but 4 of them are important. So I think they're just dropping 8. So, it's 17 monsters. Ain't no 17 monsters. They ain't had the budget for that.
No.
But
no, it was a woolly mammoth and a couple ones for the first one, and then like a spider one, and then that was it. They didn't even do nothing. They just kind of walked around. You know what I'm saying? So like they
mentioned King Kong. I guess he was one of the 17. Like, oh yeah. They just kept showing the island. Yeah, he's over there.
Yeah. That's what they doing.
As much as there were things that I liked about this movie, there was definitely things that I disliked. And the number one things I like are the humans. The humans were so dumb. Like, there's one part. This is like this took me out of the movie completely. Okay, there's a part where they're in Antarctica. First of all, they released King Ghidorah. It made sense later why they did that, but initially I'm like, what are you doing? That's ridiculous. Yeah. That's stupid. And it's funny because I thought it was stupid, then I thought it was a good idea. I see where they're coming from. Then we realized, no, that actually was stupid. That was, bad idea.
Yeah, exactly.
But
exactly.
They're running from it because it's trying to come out, of the ice, right? And then it finally breaks the ice, and what do? They stop and turn around and look at it.
Oh yeah.
What are y'all doing? Why would you're already running? You're already running.
Yeah.
To keep doing what you're doing. And guess what happened? All of them died. Like, all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a 3-headed dragon that shoots lightning. You might want to run. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You don't see this type of thing every day. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, run for your life. So
exactly.
Like, it's dangerous.
If you're going to stop, at least take a selfie or something. I mean, so they won't take pictures. So keep running. And there's a couple of times like that. Same thing. There was a scene with the helicopters in there. The same type of thing happened. There was another scene with a girl, 11, I'm going to call her, because everybody knows her as 11. Nobody cares about Bobby Brown or whatever her name is.
Brown, that's what they call me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. There's a scene where she like grabs the orca, okay, which is completely unguarded. I mean, it's out there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just like this piece of this thing right here. I just grab it, and she just takes off with it. There's no gates. I mean, there's no locks. How? This is the most important thing that you have in your military. You have a complete full battalion of people, and a 11-year-old, 12-year-old girl picks up the thing and walks out with it. And not only does she walk out with it, but she gets all the way like several miles away. Okay, so you mean to tell me that her mom didn't recognize that she was gone in like probably the course of like 2 hours? I mean,
she'd be gone with the orca. That was stupid. Very, very stupid.
Gone.
I agree.
Her daughter and the orca gone for like 2 hours. Didn't notice. No gates, nothing. That's dumb. That is, and there's so many dumb things like that take me out of the movie. And that's it. There's some things that just don't make sense. And if they had just actually taken the time to think about it, to say, is this a good idea for our movie? The movie probably would have been a better movie.
I think so. I think so. They had 5 years to make this movie since the 2014 one. So like, and this is what y'all came up with. Now I did like the plot, you know, because there's a lot of exposition. They talk a lot about what's happening. So I did like when they said, okay, this is the way that the Titans are going to balance the Earth out, you know, because of all because we're the virus. It got woke Godzilla a little bit, and I was like, okay, that can make a plot. It's still kind of stupid, but okay, I'll believe in that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just really dumb writing. If you got dumb writing, you gotta at least give me the payoff with these monster fights, and they didn't quite do that. I mean, I thought they were okay though. Like, it wasn't terrible, but just wasn't this. Some of them just make you go, oh! I had more ohs and dings in Brightburn. You know?
Oh yeah! Oh my God! Yes. Look, one more thing before you really take it. Stop touching stuff, okay? Just stop. You don't have to put your hands on everything. Remember the little girl? She want to touch Mothra. She want to touch. She want to touch the thing when he's in the ice. Then what's his name? The Japanese dude. He want to touch Godzilla. No, I see it. I see you. It's right there. I only touch things that I know. I mean, think about a dog. Okay, would you just go and touch any old random dog?
Oh no, black people don't touch random people's dogs. No, we just don't do that. No.
I'd be like, does he bite? It's a lot of checks and balances we do. Does he bite? Is he good? Put your hand underneath the dog's mouth. You know, you do all these type of things before you just reach out and start touching people. No, I don't go around touching giant moss.
And they want to go hug Godzilla, son. They want to hug him and and kiss him. Like, I think it's a Titan. Like, what? Yeah. But I did feel Ken Watanabe, at least, you know, he kind of had a connection with him. It was weird, though. Touching him, but like, okay.
He was on his way out anyway, so it didn't matter, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he was the best character that I kind of liked. The rest of them, I was like, out of here, son. I did not like him. All
right, well, go ahead, man. What else do you got to say about this?
Oh, man. You know what? This movie right here wasn't the greatest. Like I said, I didn't hate it. I usually give scales and stuff from 1 to 5. I give this one I think about a 3.5. I was entertained. I was entertained because some of the Ghidorah's stuff was really cool, and Rodan stuff. It was cool when you can see it. I just wish they didn't cut away from these fights. They gave us more monsters and more fights this time, but they kept cutting to the humans. And I was literally yelling at the screen, "Stop cutting to these humans! I want to see this awesome CG fight." I don't know if that was because of budget constraints, and it was a little dark, but that didn't bother me so much as cutting in this movie and a lot of dumb mistakes. So yeah, 3.5 is my score. What do you think about it?
Well, first of all, I gotta stop you right there. Because I watched your Brightburn video, and I was listening to the score on the end of that, and you gave Brightburn a 3.5, and I was like, oh, he must have been 3.5 out of 4. It must have been 3.5 out of 4, because I know he didn't give Brightburn a 3.5 out of 5.
I said in my video, I said I should have gave this a 4, and I think Brightburn deserves a 4 for sure.
Definitely.
And I think I was wrong on that one. This is between this is about 3. I don't even go half. This is about like a 3.3, really. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm a CG artist, so I give respect to the CG.
This one gets pie. It gets pie.
Pie.
3.146279.
Oh yeah.
Get pie.
Yeah, this was definitely a pie. I was more entertained with Skull Island. I hated those characters too, but at least Samuel Jackson was some type of character or something. These characters, I was like, and they weren't even bad actors. These were good actors with terrible dialogue, though. That you just didn't care. I just didn't have nothing to bite on to for the characters. If you're gonna focus on them, and you did, and they were stupid, and then like you cutting away from the cool stuff. I don't want a Godzilla movie co-starring Godzilla. I need Godzilla more, and you know what I'm saying, more battles, more drawn out battles. You know, take that camera back. Let us see that fight, son. Let them fight, like the other guy said in the movie. Let them fight, and they did, but you know, it just wasn't enough. You know, it's just too many cuts. You know, but overall, it's all right. It's all right.
All right. Well, so we've told you what to expect now. All right. So you can go see this movie or not. But if you have to make a choice between this movie and Brightburn, go see Brightburn. You'll be much more entertained. I promise. At least if you see it at the theater. Anyway. All right. Guys, if you like what we did, make sure to leave us a like. If you were watching on YouTube later or on Facebook now, leave a comment. Let us know, what did you think about Godzilla? Or were you excited to see this movie? As usual, you got to subscribe to survive. This is Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side.